As the largest and busiest air freight terminal in the Department of Defense, Dover Air Force Base experiences a high volume of traffic on its runways throughout the year. But when rubber meets road, there's always a little something left behind.
Rubber removal builds up on the runway when aircraft land. It builds up, and it's kind of the equivalent of when your car hydroplanes on a highway if you're driving too fast in the rain. So every time an aircraft lands, it leaves a deposit of rubber in the airfield. So every 6 months here at Dover, in April and October, we go out there and CE helps us, and they do all the rubber removal on the airfield. It's a pretty simple process. We just have to send NOTAMs for restrictions to runways and taxiways, and then CE will go out there with our equipment. It can take anywhere from 3 hours to an entire day. CE goes out there and they take what's called a snow broom, and it's basically like a scrub brush. If you were to scrub something maybe off of a hard surface, and it just breaks all the rubber up, and then they go out there and they just wash it away. There's a standard in an ETL that we have that states, depending on how many arrivals you have each year on a runway, how many times rubber removal will be completed. In Dover, it's every 6 months. We also do rubber removal for just the safety and the general guidance of airfield markings. They're not only a visual cue that pilots need, but they're mandatory for ETLs, so we have to have them there. And after a while, the rubber will build up and cover those markings, so we have to have the rubber removed to have those markings visual again. And if needed, we can repaint them.
Reporting from Dover Air Force Base, I'm Airman Robin Strickland.